child of darkness.
Warp drive active.
Christianity describes a child of sin. Sin being that turning away from home, which is God, which is the universal. See, the lost sheep. So, what use is that? Perhaps it's of no use at all. It's just an impediment. It's just a nuisance, isn't it? It just bungs up the works and makes a mess of the world and irritates other people and of questionable use. But, you see, once that individual, by grace, good fortune, begins to turn towards something bigger, begins where to put his foot on the first rung of the ladder, we call the spiritual ascent, and begins to work at this process of coming home, of rediscovering what he actually is. Then, of course, he begins to be of use, even in a little degree, even if use to himself. He begins perhaps to get the idea that phrase, to make whole, be whole, actually depends on me sorting myself out first before I begin to worry about being of use to other people. And then little by little, like a little spark within oneself, the divine spark may begin to grow. And of course, because we all influence each other, don't we? If you're angry or upset, people around you get caught up in it, don't they? If you're at peace, on the contrary, people feel quieter, feel comforted by your presence. So I have no doubt that we affect our surroundings. Gradually, the less of me, the more of God. Because you see, in discovering my uselessness, I begin to realize that in submitting myself to this greater being, this greater I am, suddenly you realize there is a higher authority. There's one that knows better than me. As old traditions say, God knows and I do not.
A module has run out of charges.
Now, I can't hold the whole world in my hand, but as the old song goes, God holds the whole world in his hand. And as we gradually grow out of what we're not into what we are, then we begin to realize that I can never attain perfect completion or infinite completion, because it's in the
module has run out of charges.
It's in the putting me out of the picture, you see. That without any John Butler in the way, like this morning, infinite completion. And then you see, you are not one of millions and millions and millions of lost souls washing around in this darkness of this world trying to figure out what to do. You're one that is complete. There's no more problems, there's no more death or pain or suffering or poverty or darkness.
A module has run out of charges.
Completion is the actual fact of the reality that we are. Does that include other people? Well, where is the division?